Well, it's time for another spray session. You ready to run guns? Time for blast off. Let's go. Hey guys, Todd here with you. Welcome back to Bassin 101. Spray session of the day. I thought I would do one of my favorite patterns, a Storm V45 brown crawl, or chartreuse crawl. I think Storm called it brown crawl. But this is a pattern I did, or that I had years ago, does not have the scales on it. It's just a brown back. And it's a lot more yellow than some of the other ones you see too, because there's so many different versions of these Storms. As you go through the years, I guess just whoever sprayed them, whoever mixed them. I don't know, or however they laid the colors. It's hard to tell. But we're going to learn how to spray this today. So let's go to the spray booth. Okay guys, we're going to learn today how to paint the Storm Chartreuse Craw. It's a V45. Now there's a lot of different versions of this crawl. I mean, you got some that are just bright chartreuse. You got some that are yellow. Some of them have the brown back with the scales. There's one that I had a long time ago that is my favorite. And it was a yellowish chartreuse with just a brown back. No scales, none of that stuff, and of course the orange belly. The colors we're using today, we're going to use yellow as a base and then chartreuse on top. That'll tone that down a little bit. I'll mix some fluorescent orange with a little bit of transparent red. I will use burnt orange for the back, and of course yellow and black for the eyes. So let's go ahead and get a yellow base coat. Oh, get this in the camera, sorry. My gun's jamming up. There it is. If your gun ever does that, just put your finger over it. Give a couple of shots. And if you got a clog in there, to get it out a whole lot better. I've been having issues with this gun here lately. Let's heat set that. See if I can keep it in the frame this time. Okay, so we got 3 coats of yellow. Now let's do the fluorescent yellow. And that's all you need is 1 coat of the fluorescent yellow. That's perfect. Alright, so what I got here is the fluorescent orange with 1 drop of the transparent red I showed you. I'm going to do this in a few coats. And there you go, 2 coats. Okay, so now we're going to do burnt orange. I'm doing this lightly because I don't want to build it up too fast. That's nice. Now if you want to do scales, do your scale knitting now. Put your scales on it, take it off, and do your brown back. But I like that type of look. Okay, now for the stencil. For the coach dog. I got this real low pressure. Because you don't want to blow out the stencil. That's sweet. Let's heat set that. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay. Boom! Let's heat set that one. Okay, one thing about these tiger patterns, or coach dog patterns on these chartreuse craws, they did have a shad dot. Now I've got a stencil set up with 1 dot up here, 1 dot on the bottom. And what they used was the bottom. Alright, so here we go. And that's it. There's a shad dot on the bottom. And there's your shad dot, both sides. Just like Storm did it. Okay, so since I have a yellow and a brown base, I am going to use white as a base coat for my eyes. And that's all it takes right there. Just that little bit. And then I'll come right back in with my yellow. Okay. Nice. And that gives you a bright, bright yellow for those eyes. Okay, so now we're going to do the pupils. Again, I have a stencil for that as well. They just get a quick hit and that's it. There you go. Chartreuse Craw. As you can see, it's not a bright chartreuse. The yellow is almost brighter than the chartreuse is. But it's not bold. And that's what I like about the chartreuse Craw. You don't want it too chartreuse. You want to keep it very tame. With that nice brown back. Like I said, I like it without the scales. But that's a beautiful piece right there. We'll get some clear coat on here, put my little decal on here, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get back in the studio. Well, there you go. Storm V45 Brown Craw. And once you put the clear coat on there, I mean, it really just pops. It looks so good. I love how that brown top turned out. And the overspray is just beautiful. I mean, it's on the lip. It's just absolutely beautiful. That's why I don't tape these off. I want that overspray on there because I like that original look. And it had it from, I think, 84, if I'm not mistaken, is the very first year of the clear lip warts. And just from there all the way until they got bought out, they had that overspray. And I just thought that was so cool looking. But V45 Brown Craw turned out beautiful. I love the way that looks. And again, like I've said before, these are the DRSs from Predator baits. To me personally, this is the best wiggle wart blank you can get your hands on because these are molded from the 90s era when the molds are getting ready to go. And that's where these are molded from. And these have that perfect hunting action. But I hope you learned something with this, and good luck trying this pattern out for those of you who like to spray things. So until next time, remember, new techniques are trendy, bass never change. May the Father bless you and keep in Yeshua's name, and as always, fish on.